Testing, testing, testing.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thanks to the city council members and the city staff. And I particularly appreciate Mr. Chitwood, who's a member of our congregation at Lowell-Smyre United Methodist. Good to be here to represent the church. Let's bow our heads and hearts together in prayer. Creator God, we gather tonight with gratitude for this community and the privilege of service. We ask for your wisdom to guide our mayor, city council, and city staff as they make decisions tonight. Let us seek unity rather than foment division. Let us strive for servant leadership rather than framing controversy. And may we ask for guidance in making decisions that benefit all residents and protect the community's well-being. Grant us the humility to listen to one another, the courage to lead with integrity, and a focus on the common good of every citizen, especially the most vulnerable among us. May our discussions be marked by respect and our decisions bring stability, safety, and prosperity for our community. Help us to be good stewards of the resources entrusted to us, O God, and we place this meeting and our community under your care. And all God's children assembled said together, amen. Thank you very much. Flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item on the agenda is going to be public comment. Anyone have any public comment? There being no public comment, we'll move on with the agenda. Need adoption of the agenda for this meeting.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda for the meeting.
Second. All in favor? Unanimous, thank you. Approve of the minutes of February the 10th, 2026, council minutes.
Make a motion to approve the February 10th, 26 council minutes.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous, thank you. Special presentation of February 26th Honor Women's History Month. Proclamation is going to read like this. Whereas Women's History Month provides an opportunity to celebrate the tremendous impact women have had on our nation, communities, and families, and whereas from the nation's founding to the present, women have played a critical role in building, sustaining, and advancing our society, acting as leaders in business, education, science, and public service, and whereas we honor the trailblazers and everyday heroes who have broken barriers, and fought for most just, equitable, and inclusive world. And whereas we affirm our commitment to ensuring that the achievements of women are recognized, and we continue to support the empowerment of women and girls everywhere. Now therefore, I, Mayor Larry Simon, do hereby proclaim March 26, 2026 as Women's History Month, and encourage all citizens to recognize the invaluable contributions of women to our community and nation, and witness thereof I have hereunto send my hand this the 10th day of March 2026. Need a motion to adopt this.
Make a motion we adopt this proclamation.
Thank you. All in, any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. Unanimous. All right. Presentation of the 2024-25 financial statement offered by Butler State.
Okay, I think you all have a copy of the finalized financial statements from June 30, 2025. The audit for the June 30, 25 year was completed in November. We submitted it to the LGC in December, and they approved it in early February. There was a little backlog on their end because they extended the deadline this year to December 31st. So they were trying to catch up. When I talked to somebody there, they said they had 200 more to review, so they did approve yours in early February, though, so that's why we were scheduled for the March meeting. But everything was done on time this year. The city has met the audit requirements of the local North Carolina general statutes, and these financial statements fairly represent the financial status of the city as of June 30, 2025. I'm just going to point out a few highlights, and then if you have any questions, I'll be happy to try to answer. The combined assets exceeded the liabilities by $11,345,000 for the year. You can find that number on page 6. The unassigned fund balance, which is the amount that the city can spend without any kind of restrictions, at June 30 totaled $2,514,000, and that number you can find on page 14. Again, those are monies that are not restricted at all, so that's $2,500,000. The city's general fund ended the year with net income of $1,801,149. You can find that on page 16. The enterprise funds ended the year with a decrease in net position, and that consists of a decrease or a net loss in the water and sewer fund of $371,643, and the stormwater fund had an increase or a net income of $69,199. So the total combined assets of the city at June 30, 2025 amounted to $15,785,309. This was an increase from the prior year of $1,116,116. So those are some of the highlights. So it was a good year for the city overall, even though you did have a loss in the water and sewer fund, and I know you've had a little bit of concern about that, so there was a loss there. But overall, the audit went very well. We didn't have any trouble getting any information this year. The staff was very good about getting us the information that we needed. So I appreciate the city manager and the staff working with us to get everything done timely this year. Any kind of questions?
What did you say the total cash value of the city? You said it's 15 million. Is that the cash value, or is that just the?
That's your total assets. So that would include cash, property, equipment, receivables, anything like that. $15,785,000.
The total cash on hand at the end of the audit, at the end of the budget year?
Yeah, the cash on hand, if you go to page 12, you will see Exhibit 1. You'll see you had over, it's close to $9 million. If you look at the first item, it says cash and cash equivalents of $3,626,271. And then you had restricted cash of $5,442,882. So you'd have to add those two numbers together. So a little over $9 million in cash at June 30, 2025.
Not the, this is the audit, but what's our cash availability now in this month of March, ended in February?
I can get that information for you, have it tomorrow for you.
You don't have it tonight?
I don't have it
You don't have a financial statement tonight?
The fine statement is in the packet, yes.
It should not be in there as far as how much money we have.
Well, this was printed last week, so it's not gonna be up to the actual today.
The month ends at February the 28th, correct? And this is March the 10th.
Yeah, but I don't have it as the exact day as of today, but I can certainly get that for you.
Well, we're in a peak time for getting their money coming in, from tax and things like that. But overall, you say we're doing pretty good, other than the water and sewer had a little hiccup. But
Yes. Overall, you ended the year with $1.8 million net income, so that's a pretty good year, even though the water and sewer fund had a decrease.
Why are we just now getting the book that you give us tonight? Why shouldn't we have had this prior to the meeting?
Well, we have to wait on the LGC to approve it. So once they approve it, we usually run it, and then we normally just bring it to the meeting.
You can get that online.
And it is online now too, yeah.
It's been online since probably a little after, about
Probably in February, when they approved it, they usually go ahead and post it.
I mean, you brought the hard copy tonight, and I like the hard copy. I don't like, I mean, you take the time, but I work all the time. But this hard copy, would be nice to have it prior to our meeting. And it's like, we get to put this off to our next meeting, it's already been approved by the local government
Yeah,
commission.
we can't present it until it's been approved by the
I understand.
LGC.
But it'd been good to have it in front of us, but I understand, going online, that's okay. But I just like to look at all the figures and things, past audits and things like that before you set a budget. The most important tool we have in the book is the audit itself. Any questions from the council?
I got a couple things I'd like to run through. If you look at page 61, which is the schedule of revenues and expenditures. I just want to make sure I'm right on this. I think so. But, so if you look at our revenues for the ad valorem taxes, we budgeted 2.546, but we actually took in 2.525. Is that correct?
That's right.
And then unrestricted, which is the local sales tax, utility franchise, beer, wine tax, court costs. We budgeted 1.349, took in 1.645.
Yes.
So the 300,000 increase?
Same with all those. I mean, it's. And then I'm assuming the same on the scheduled revenues on the next page for the expenditures. So general government, we budgeted 2.5, but only spent 2.399.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Public safety budgeted 1.5, spent 1.344.
Mm-hmm.
And then the if you look at page 67, that SCIF funds, I'm assuming that's the $2 million for the.
That was the money from for the demolition.
Demolition.
Mhm, demolition. Mhm.
Yeah.
So you'll see there's 32,514 left in that fund.
Yeah, and one big one that caught me is page 68. So for the water sewer, we budgeted 3.629, but the actual was 1.796.
Yes.
Of course, our expenditures, we budgeted 3 and only expended 1.4, which
Mm-hmm.
kind of match up a little better, but
Right.
okay.
I don't see how it can be that far out of kilter. It's budgeting $3.6 million for water and sewer revenue and only taking in 1.8. And how much would that be per month? That'd be about.
And then for me, the last one on page 73, so our tax levy, which I'm saying we seem to be pretty daggone close on that one, I'm guessing, so. Our collection rate's 99, pretty much 99%.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So our actual take-in was 2.518.
That's right.
Okay. That's all I have.
I don't see how the expenditure and the revenue for the water and sewer could be that much out of kilter. How can that be?
It may have been budgeted for one of the projects or something that didn't, I'm not sure.
That's what I was wondering, if maybe there was a large grant or something that you maybe thought you might be getting, that didn't come
I'm thinking
through.
that may be part of the sewer plant that we didn't get through that year, but.
As far as water loss and things like that, we all know we have a water loss every month. As far as how much water we're losing, not being, going through and getting paid for. because it never makes it to the billing cycle. Is water we're losing. Overall, though, the general opinion of the local government commission gives us about 103, right? I got an outstanding grade.
You did. Yep. Everything was great.
That's good. That's all you can ask for. is
That's right.
Get that 103.
That's right.
We thank you. Does anyone else have any questions? Looks like we're in business. That's good.
Well, thank you for allowing us to be the auditor for City of Lowell. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank
Okay.
you, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
So if you look at page 71, I think that kind of explains that. I think the sewer improvement project, looks like we may have tried to budget 1.9, but only took in about,
How much we,
actual current year was 41. So that may be where some of that
and then,
1.8 kind of. Page 71.
I don't know what we could have budgeted. Do you
Well,
remember
I'm saying, I
what?
think, if I'm, I think that's it.
yeah,
The 1.9 that we,
that's how much we thought we would expend that year, and we haven't made it that far yet.
Any other questions on the audit from anyone? Thank you. Let's go ahead and move forward and get on this consent agenda. Get a motion to approve that. We need a motion to approve the consent agenda. Any changes in the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you. Have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous. Thank you. Move over here to new business.
Gotta get my
Yes.
papers in order.
We got to set a public hearing for Article 8, text amendment. When would y'all like to set this?
No, we need to go into public hearing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Larry Oaks, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to go into public
Yeah, we
hearing.
need to open the public hearing like for
For the
now.
Lowry Oaks Development Agreement.
We're now in public hearing for a Larry Oaks subdivision. Anyone have any comments on the Larry Oaks
Need a
subdivision?
motion to go into public hearing?
Mayor can do that.
I make a motion we go into public hearing for
Have-
Lowry Oaks Development.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you. Just trying to save time, that's all right. All right, so we're in public hearing now. Tyler, you can take the ball and run with this.
If nobody wishes to speak, we can close the public hearing and go for approval.
That's true, we have to give them an opportunity. Does anyone have any comments on the public hearing for Lowry subdivision? There being none, we can move forward on with taking action.
Make a motion we go out of public hearing.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? Unanimous, thank you. All right, so go ahead, Tyler. You want to adopt it as written?
Yeah, we just need a motion to adopt the development agreement for Lowry Oaks subdivision as written.
Okay, have a motion?
Make a motion we adopt this. What did you say? Say it again.
Adopt the
Make a motion we adopt the
development agreement
development
for Lowry
agreement
Oaks.
for Lowry Oaks subdivision.
Yep.
Okay, I got a motion, have a second?
second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous, thank you. All right, next thing will be the city manager report.
I got one more thing. I need to set a public hearing for an Article 8 text amendment, and I'll just briefly go over what this is going to do and where this is actually located. So we received a request. The request is to consider a proposed text amendment to the City of Lowell's Development Ordinance, Article 8, Table 8.1, Table of Use, Section 1, General Uses, to add the following uses to the MU2 district: motorcycle sales, new and used, parts and service, and recreational vehicle sales, new and used. This request is to add this as a listed use in the MU2 district. So after the planning staff has reviewed this along with the planning board, it was discovered that there are several uses that needed to be added to the MU2 mixed-use district. That would increase economic development potential for the city of Lowell. The uses as mentioned above, which are the motorcycle sales and recreational vehicle sales, would be added to this table of use. The proposed change would maintain the focus of the goals and objectives adopted in the comprehensive land use plan And in summary, the City of Valhalla Development Ordinance provides for this amendment supplements or changes to the zoning ordinance text and zoning district lines and designations. The proposed change would not adversely impact the overall standards and regulations currently in place, but provide future economic development for this opportunity. So basically what we're asking for is to add motorcycle sales and RV sales to the MU2 district, list that as a listed use because the former Indian Motorcycle dealership has gone out of business. And right now, the group that wants to move in there is a camper sales business that's going to sell Airstream. So they will be allowed to operate. They will be able to operate out of the Indian Motorcycle shop under a legal nonconformity. However, there's a parcel right beside there. It's a vacant parcel that currently falls under the MU2 zoning district that does not allow that currently. But they want to build a prep shop there so they can prep the campers before they sell them. So in order to make this happen, we would need to add this as a listed use under our table of uses.
How much land space, like Indian land, how much land space was there total?
I think about 2 acres.
And the property beside it, you're speaking about, how big is that parcel?
I think Shane's
1.18
1.1.
is the partial.
Yeah,
Nothing's on that property, nothing's on that property this time?
not currently, no.
So you just want to set a public hearing, right?
I'd like to set a public hearing for April 14th, 2026 at 6 o'clock.
Need a motion to set this public hearing for April of what?
April 14th, 2026 at 6 o'clock.
I make a motion, we set a public hearing
Okay.
on April the 14th at 6 p.m.
Thank you. Have a
For this
second.
text amendment, Article 8.
Thank you. Have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Any discussion?
I'd just like to note, I mean, nothing major, but, you know, if this change is made, it's made to all MU2s, which there's not
Now,
a whole lot of MU2s.
How many areas do we have as MU2? Where are they?
We've got about 8 to 10 areas, and I've made a list right here. I can read them off.
Go ahead.
We have 2 parcels on Lowell Road, one on Oakland Drive, the Reed Street area, Ford Drive Extension, which is currently will be occupied by the Willow Creek Townhomes, Ash Street and Highway 7, which is slated to be an industrial flex space, and one additional one on. So 3 on Lowell Road, but that's all I've got written down off here, and I've got that off of our zoning map. Shane, if you point out any other.
Yeah, and the brunt of those are off of
Off of
the same exit, just the
So-
opposite corner.
Yeah.
It's probably about, you know, I don't know, I'd say 6 or 8 of those parcels, which is all business
Yeah.
for the most part.
Who actually owns the Indian
I don't
land?
see it being
Who
an
owns the
issue.
property there for the Indian Motorcycle place?
Airtime.
Airtime. Okay. And it's just gonna be a lease place, is what this is, correct?
Yeah, they're going to do Aerostream campers.
All right. All right, we got a motion second to have this public hearing set. Any more discussion? All in favor? Unanimous, thank you. Anything else on from that? All right, Tyler, if you want to take off city manager.
Yeah, I just got one thing here for us. Just obviously want to thank everybody here. Thank the council for what they did last week at the budget retreat. I think it went really well. Thank the staff for everything that they're doing. But just want to make everybody aware that the next budget retreat will be on April 17th at 12 o'clock here at City Hall. So April 17th, 12 o'clock at City Hall. That's where we'll kind of try to finalize kind of where we want to be with this upcoming budget. But I think so far we've had 2 budget retreats so far, and I think they've been very productive. Council and, you know, I think we're making really good progress on kind of where we want to be. And again, thank everybody at City Hall, Police, Public Works, Recreation. Thank you for everything that y'all are doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Turner?
I don't have anything tonight, Mayor.
Mr. Robinson?
I don't have anything.
Mr. Bates?
I have nothing.
Mr. Chitwood?
I have nothing.
Mr. Smith?
I got just very brief things. I've seen some complaints about the graffiti at the Masonic Lodge. That is already being in the process of being taken care of. the homeless camp on Ryan Oakland is in county's district, and our police department is working with the county to find a solution to take care of that homeless camp on Ryan Oakland currently. And we are still working on the parking lot beside the Boys Club, getting that fixed and ready to go. Or the rec center, I apologize, I'm used to calling it the Boys Club.
Yeah, and I can just add one thing about the one on Ryan Oakland.
Sure.
The police were out there today, and they've been out there previously. That property should be cleaned up, Carl, correct me if I'm wrong, by no later than lunchtime tomorrow.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we've been working with county staff, and our police been working to get that resolved. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
And thank you, staff and admins, for all you do. And that's it.
Mr. Gillespie.
Just want to say I'm happy to receive commendation from the state of North Carolina, from the governor, that says congratulations on your election of city council member. Being a public service is a special calling these days for a host of reasons. Too many people are disillusioned with their government. By delivering for the people, however, we can restore people's trust to that government and working for them. After a year of serving as governor of North Carolina, wake up motivated every day by the people I've met, by the hard work they are undertaking to build better futures and to care for their neighbors, and my hope is that you and your council will do the same. I am pleased to be your partner in the work improving the lives of people of our state. If there is anything my office can do to support you in office, please do not hesitate to let us know. Sincerely, Josh Stein, Governor of the State of North Carolina. And the reason I read that is because we read one from Tim Moore when I first got elected, and the point is, when we go into doing things for our city, it's always good to have allies, whether it's from Tim Moore or Josh Stein or the legislature. So I'm just proud that they know that we're here. Thank you.
Thank you. On my reports, I had several citizens call on Moose Street for the cut through traffic. After we paved the street, they used it for a little breezeway racetrack through there, and they requested at least 2 speed humps on that road to slow the traffic down, because there's an enormous amount of children. That one family there that has like 6 children, and they're concerned about, someone getting around over by a vehicle. And I think it's a good idea to put that on maybe you can do a study on it, report back to us at the next meeting, Tyler, and give us a study on that.
What road was that, Mayor?
Moose Street right there, and coming off of Redbud.
I would say, I think half of that street's not in the city of Laurel. Half of it is. The half that is, it may warrant one street bump.
The lady's got 6 children, she's a little.
Oh, I understand. I mean, I'm not,
But I'm just saying that'd be good. If they just put one, that'd be good. I'm just saying, but 2 would be great.
Yeah.
And it is a cut through down there, as we all know. Another thing that was brought to my attention on March the 29th is going to be National Vietnam Veterans Day. So I didn't have anything prepared tonight. I just found out about 5 o'clock. But we do need to have some type of vote to recognize. We can do that now, I guess, just to recognize National Vietnam Veterans Day. We don't really need a proclamation. We just acknowledge it, correct? Without a proclamation, just have a vote to acknowledge that we understand that there is going to be a National Veterans Day. And we have veterans here in Lowell that served in Vietnam. It would have been nice to know it earlier about it and find out about it at 5 o'clock. Is that appropriate, Mr. Attorney?
It's up to the council.
That's what
If they want to make a
Just to recognize that is going to be.
ceremonial
Yeah.
vote, they can do that.
If that's appropriate, if anyone would like to make that motion to recognize National Vietnam Veterans Day from the city.
I'll make a motion to recognize National Vietnam Veterans Day, March 29th.
Thank you. Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. And let's see here. Oh, yeah. The, Tyler, whenever we visited down at the Lowell Recreation Center, and we acknowledged that there is a problem in there with mold in that building. So what are we, as your recommendation, leadership, how are we going to alleviate this? I mean, we got people in there playing sports every day.
I never said to add mold in there.
What did you say?
I said it could have mold in there. I didn't say it had mold. I'm not a mold expert,
Okay,
so
then the council needs to direct you to get information as to whether we have it or not after what you and I seen today and then the Raptors and stuff. But we just need to have a motion from the council to have it investigated, because that's terrible. If we'd let families go out there and run up and down the basketball court, and then we open the door, the mold knocks you down. But it'd be good to just have it investigated and take care of it. It should have been investigated before, but it's not our, this is not our deal, but the previous council, when they bought it, they should have had everything checked out, investigated. It's like when you had the water leak down there for so long with the roof, and now you witnessed the floors where they put in the floors down there today. At the doorways, there's water coming in there, there's holes in the floor. You witnessed that, correct?
yeah, but we didn't fix that part. We only fixed certain areas.
What do you mean you fixed the floor? You paid them $25,000, that's part of the floor.
Yeah, we did, but we did not fix the entire floor. We only fixed certain areas that were damaged.
So you didn't figure fixing the doorway entrances coming into the gym from the side? We didn't figure fixing the floors there? We paid $25,000, I believe that's how much it was. And I talked with you about this, I said, before you pay them, make sure this is corrected. But it wasn't, but they got paid anyway.
They fixed what we contracted them to fix.
You think we have a problem there at the doorways?
There's no water getting in currently.
I don't know. I just don't see how we can sit back and let it, we got children out there playing, and families playing pickleball, and mold in the air, and molds on the ceiling, and mold on the walls. It should be taken care of. At least get an expert to go out there and tell us. Is that wrong for the board not to instruct how to have someone check it? Is that appropriate?
I mean, I think if we got mold in there, then we do need to check it out. If we don't have mold in there, then.
I went down there Friday. There was a minute amount of mold at the back door in the gym, and there was I'm assuming it's mold. I don't even know if it's mold because it's painted over. I'm not saying it's mold. And a very small spot in the front left office, I guess you would call it, on the wall. It's worth looking into, see what it is, but it's not.
We need to have somebody.
We're not talking about the whole entire gymnasium just being molded as it's being put out to be.
Not been put out in the
Well,
middle.
you don't need a motion to do anything, just do it.
Direction.
Yeah. Just report back to us next meeting, let you know what you find out from an expert on water problems or mold problems or whatever you want to call it. But when you open the doors in the morning, the smell knocks you down. Mold. But anyway, take care of that. I appreciate it. Let's get something done in the right way. And also, Tyler, are you taking bids on furthering the parking beside of the rec center? You still got bids coming in?
Yes. What we're gonna have to, what my recommendation is for that is to continue with the graveling of the lot. However, upon further looking, the initial plan that we had was to create one drive coming in to Robeson Boulevard. Well, after we had got the folks out there and everything, we were thinking long term. What we're thinking is that just by creating one drive off of Robeson to turn in, there will still be the ditch line will still be in there. So what we're thinking now, what we should have done initially was go ahead and have instead of having a short culvert pipe and having a one driveway in, there's a culvert pipe at the stop sign at Robeson and North Main. So what we're going to do now, what we're going to propose now is go back, cancel the bids, go back and say, hey, we want to extend the current culvert pipe that goes from Robeson on North Main down Robeson. They would extend the culvert pipe there, and then what we would do is level all of that to come flush with the asphalt there, so we'll have multiple access points to come in instead of one short driveway entrance.
So that's what you're gonna go out and take bids on the whole thing?
Correct.
And have it go out and rebid it?
Correct.
That's good. And just like but prior, you didn't tell the council that you had the city employees lined up to fix the ditch line. They didn't know anything about that, I'm sure they didn't. And then they
What?
went ahead, approved the bids at your recommendations at the last council meeting, and come find out, our city employees are gonna be doing a lot of work out there. But now it's gonna be done by the contractor, correct? The
That's
ditch
correct.
line, the whole parking area?
That's correct.
Okay. That's good, and that way you can send it out for bids and have the bids out for the next meeting. That's all I have. Anyone, okay, we just need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous. Thank you. Thank you. Save money, save power bill.